I guess so. What's the shift here? It looks like a C-patch draft. Well, aside from Broodmother, from Gaimin. And it definitely looks like a C-patch draft from BetBoom.
Literal. First thing I scrolled to was Timbersaw.
Yeah, I thought Timber was going to get
nerfed. Oh, absolutely nothing is pure. He's going to take a lot of damage. This will likely be your first blood. And it goes to Dyrachyo.
Might be a double as well.
Blood grenade, save, gets waveformed on. They don't have quite enough. Dyrachyo.
Oh,
sticky bomb applied to him now. He will be able to get out, but that costs
more so than Hoodwink is better now, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Pressure onto Pure again.
Yep. A couple zombies chasing him, but they're not going to find the space here, as the deny of the tombstone is what Dyrachyo wants.
Oh!
But Techies does get the last hit. It's going to cost him his life, but that's still quite a bit of gold.
What a funny. The Vanguard nerf, and it was one more thing as well, right? That I'm forgetting.
Armor.
-1 armor.
Quinn. Oh, the blast off hits just barely from save. Which means GPK will be able to take out his counterpart in the mid lane.
If you think about it, the effective HP that you get per armor, and you're missing that in every game. So think about, okay, Celery's going to die here while we have that conversation.
Denied? No.
So if you think about a lot of the times in games, just constantly pressuring Quinn, this is I would say on paper, a pretty even matchup in general, but when one hero pulls ahead, it can very much snowball.
Yep,
Ace is in big trouble now, though.
Indeed, 3 members here to try to take off his head. Ace will get blast offed, and then Boundless struck into the ground.
Matchup Pure has bottom. He's still doing pretty well. Sitting on 3.2k on the field.
Try to go for Ace again. This would be really big considering there's a big wave here. TP coming though from Quinn. You see most of BetBoom are here. Ember Spirit really wants this kill. Trying to focus on the Brood. First they're going to lose their techies though, as here comes the Wukong's command. Ace getting extremely low inside this Wukong's, will be resigned to his death, but how much is it going to cost them? Dyrachyo made his way over here as well, as Nightfall just barely dies.
GPK has no outs right now.
Yeah, Bushwhack keeps him in place, gets off one more Sleight of Fist. Adaptive Strike not doing a whole lot of damage. Kinetic Field is going to keep him at bay. Sleight of Fist is there again. Double kill for GPK. Will he actually live? Tofu goes down to the right click of Toronto Tokyo. GPK holds the wave, or the Dyrachyo Morphling in place, and now the blast off to follow, and GPK ends up with the triple.
God.
Unreal play from BetBoom.
As Lacoste would say, what an e-gamer. His screen's right there.
We're going to have another fight, exact same area. This is not a replay. Ace surrounded and killed again. So BetBoom just sticking around to make sure they can stick it to that spider. Hard to say how much of this has to do with the nerfs to Void Spirit. Is Pure going to get initiated on. Dyrachyo turns into Doom to get that scorched earth off. And Pure will eventually fall to Ace's right click.
Funny situation with the armor used to have on the Ogre, right? That when that was like 8 armor or something crazy.
Oh, they actually initiate in the mid lane. We can see Nightfall using the Wukong's command in the meantime for top. Quinn dies to that gank in the mid lane.
Oh, and Tofu wanted to try to snag the rune.
Another death for him, as Tofu is going to get Hurricane. Not the greatest synergy there from BetBoom, but it matters not.
Right now, but this is where it can get a little bit dangerous with this player historically, right? We've talked about this on previous casts. Yeah, Ace is not going to belong for this world here. He'll try his best, but will end up dying to save of all heroes there. I don't know how that happened.
No way they can get Quinn. Which we'll see if they've worked on that as Nightfall. I mean, life coaches would be... They are in demand these days, as Nightfall is going to find an Undying inside this Static Storm. Looks to be a freebie for BetBoom, and now Tofu glimpsed back into the arms of the rest of BetBoom, so 2 for nada.
Does come out eventually for them. At the same time on Doom, you could also just go Shiva's Guard. I think this is a good game for it too.
Yep, smoke gank from BetBoom will result in the death of Celery. Maybe not the highest value kill, but they'll take it. Continuing to get those charges on that urn. Actually,
they've been under pressure to say the least, and it will remain that way. Tofu will get blasted off.
BetBoom starting to run away with this thing.
Yeah.
And Gaimin gonna have to find their footing here pretty soon. They're gonna have to go up against that Crimson Guard that is now officially picked up.
How the hell are they gonna fight into Crimson?
Glimpse, Celery dead again. And these are very...
There's any combination of BetBoom heroes.
Nice start up the Static Storm, Spirit Vessel as well, and Dyrachyo knows that he is dead.
Yeah, case in point right there.
Continuing to just kind of stick.
Works out in your favor. Oh, Gaimin.
Yeah, BetBoom connecting now. Astral Step onto save, but Quinn inside the kinetic field right now, focusing on the Disruptor. Toronto Tokyo getting quite low. Finally will drop As the Techies will be next, so 2 kills for Gaimin Gladiators. Nice heal coming out from the Undying, but it dies shortly after along with Ace.
Dyrachyo tickling Pure here.
So all the supports have died. One Brood as well, as Tofu will be the last support to eventually drop here. Pavis keeping him alive a little bit longer.
There, it meant he could finally initiate the way he wanted to, but still not quite enough.
Nightfall, Hurricane gonna keep him in place. Boundless Strike was stolen by Dyrachyo, turns into that Monkey King. But he's completely disarmed thanks to the Techies. Spirit Vessel as well. Waveform attempting to get out of dodge.
Oh, Glimpse is coming.
Yep, they do find that's a long-ass glimpse, and he dies. Oh my god. Was that to the glimpse itself as
Yeah,
Quinn?
that was a lot of damage.
Astral stepping to the other side of the trees, but he's going to be found to simulate. They still find him anyway. Nowhere you can go from this BetBoom squad, up 12K.
I feel like you kind of have to try to set up some sort of fight where you get to play a long tombstone engagement or something.
Ace wanted to find some farm. Instead, he's going to die because literally all of BetBoom are there. Getting control of the triangle now, and I think Celery, well, actually, Static Storm use. That's a little surprising.
I guess they didn't want any sort of counterplay with Tombstone there.
They're going to continue to fight, though. Crimson Guard is popped, which means Gaimin Gladiators don't do any damage. A nice bushwhack onto 3, but not a whole lot of follow-up. As Dyrachyo now, still Spirit Vessel, trying to right-click his way through as the Doom finally goes off, and it looks like that's going to be the result of Quinn dying. Pure, he's targeted right now, but Nightfall gets off the double Boundless Strike with the Wukong's command to follow, and BetBoom, they do lose their 2 supports, but they're getting basically everything else that they wanted. They didn't get the Morphling, who did just barely step out.
Isis, Superstitious, no shorts.
That's right.
Yes.
I think that predates Matu by a bit.
Tofu is dead.
Yep, he is spotted. Quinn trying to save his life, but that's too tall of an ask. He gets the sharpshooter off, but
this might not be over yet. Okay. You're going to spend 4,200 gold on maybe hitting a second sharpshooter, or you're going to get a stat item. Right, that's ultimate.
This past roster shuffle, aka before or right after TI, that was really good. Dyrachyo is going to get doomed and brought down. He does not have buyback.
Even know. They know this is destined to fall. They're not even going to try. They're actually,
well, if they're going to have to if they don't want to lose Celery for the 20th time.
They have to abide the lore, though.
That's true. He will be back eventually. 30 seconds to be Undying again. Nightfall focusing on the melee racks as it is fortified. Quinn and company, they want to defend. Pure jumps right in. Dyrachyo has to waveform away. This will give enough space for BetBoom to be able to securely take out at least the melee racks, if not more.
Pure did activate the Crimson there, so at least they don't have that for the fight now.
But here comes the Shiva Static Storm. It's only on the Hoodwink, so that's going to be an easy cleanup for BetBoom. But you can see, I mean, Gaimin just have nothing to deal with this. So BetBoom will get the full set of racks, and I don't see... I do see what would be stopping. That's 2 tier 2 towers, so last-ditch effort in this game number 1. This is a best of 3, so second group stage. Nightfall, he's initiated on. Bushwhack is there, and he's actually blown up. 70 seconds of no Monkey King.
They were not ready.
Absolutely not. The burst damage was way too high.
Gaimin Gladiators caught Bay slipping.
Good one.
Yep.
Toronto Tokyo now on the run. Can Gaimin find anything else? He's mine.
Actually the worst when you just say good one.
Good one, bro. Oh, the Static Storm. He pops the BKB. Dyrachyo turns into Monkey King. Well, he's been Monkey King for a bit, I suppose.
Good one.
Was tree dancing. Yep, good one. Thank you.
All right. Nice to see Morph hanging out and enjoying the view here.
Did he actually want to fight?
He lost his forms. Now he can only get down with waveform.
That's right. That is very true. Good one, Synderen. GPK. Yep. He's bushwhacked. Now he waveforms in. Is this enough damage? They dust at the last moment and they find him. So GPK dies for the first time in the game after 12 uncontested kills. Toronto Tokyo gets the glimpse off. The glimmer as well. Now goes south. Looks like he's going to live as a result. See where the other is, but they do spot the courier going south from the Monkey King. And Nightfall gets his Hyperstone.
This is Gaimin's chance at a full-on comeback if they get a good fight here. They do have the outpost advantage.
Yeah, there's the Astral Step opening. BKB immediately popped by Nightfall. He's a Balance Strike on the 3 heroes with the War Stomp to follow. Wukong's command comes after, and just like that, Celery dead for the 50th time this game. Tofu's going to be next, and the Wukong's command forces everybody from BetBoom out of the area. As you can see, Morphling taking a ton of damage. That's going to be the death of Dyrachyo. Quinn now taking heavy damage as well, but he kind of has to fight, it feels like. Trying to take out Pure, but he's going to live for the time being, but finally gets taken out by a support who bought back previously from Gaimin Gladiators. Save aggro's Roche just to be able to take part in this fight. Does not want to keep him in his hole any longer. Celery, this looks to be a dieback from him.
Oh, nice.
Ace gets the double kill. Actually trying to turn his sights on the GPK. He gets hoodwinked. Oh my god, the triple kill from Ace. They actually find him in the end. And now Toronto Tokyo on the run. He's going to get harpooned back. Uses the Ogre Steel Totem along with the Kinetic Field and the Glitch, but it's not going to be enough. As Ace with an Ultra Kill, and now Gaimin Gladiators can potentially take Roshan number 2.
Well, they have to cross the map.
They do. Roshan.
In the middle of all that,
Roshan
Roshan had enough of their shit and went top, but yeah, that's...
Required 3 buybacks.
It looked terrible
from
for Gaimin, but they're Radiant and Roche was bot. We're going to fight Roche.
Yeah, well, Aegis and Cheese secure for Gaimin Gladiators, but they're going to have to fight their way through BetBoom. Ace already pops the Cheese back to full HP before that Spirit Vessel was applied. He's going to pop the BKB and now turn his sights onto the rest of BetBoom. Wukong's command finally comes out from Nightfall, forces Ace out. Quinn as well is going to get Infernal Bladed and gets the last Astral Step before going down himself. He will be resurrected, though. So Aegis and Cheese both used. And he will pop. Little does he know, it is just the techies, along with Toronto Tokyo. Nullifier is going to keep save in place. They're going to be able to get that kill. Sharpshooter actually does connect, but it'll be a bit tough to catch up to. Like, in what world do you want that?
Might put it to use.
He's gonna. Okay, good timing.
Oh, the glimpse
back into the Static Storm. Nullifier on top of Quinn as well, as he is surrounded and brought down. 100 seconds, no buyback. Of course, BetBoom do not know this, so Gaimin knows 100% this is up right now.
Yeah.
There's the double damage on Nightfall.
Oh, Celery's going to
Oh, Quinn actually jumps in, trying to delete somebody right off the bat. They're going to be able to get Toronto Tokyo. He doesn't have buyback 50 seconds. Pure actually uses the Ag's Doom on himself very early. Jumps right in, now trying to focus on that Morphling, but can't catch up. Instead, we'll have to go for the Broodmother. Still a pretty damn big kill, and they find it. That's an instant buyback from Ace now as the Wukong's command, forcing everybody from Gaimin outside of the outskirts there. Now the waveform back in. Is that a Static Storm? That's just a Kinetic Field, it looks like. As Dyrachyo. He's going to be nullified for the time being. At half HP now, kind of getting kited to a high degree as GPK looking, trying to finish him off. Boundless Strike coming in from behind. Dyrachyo inside the tree line. Will get harpooned back. That huge hoodwink stun again comes out. Lots of damage being applied as Nightfall barely gets out. No, 124 seconds of no Monkey King. That bushwhack was absurd.
Oh my god, the base is burning.
That's true.
100 red dots on the minimap.
That's a lot of creeps.
Dyrachyo bought back to defend base.
He has to, and now Save trying to prevent this Roche from coming out, but it's not even remotely close of going down, so he's going to basically suicide. And now Quinn, he's completely surrounded. Able to Astral Step to the high ground, though. I'm not sure if GPK has enough remnants to follow suit as Ace now. He's extremely low as well. This Roshan number 3.
Oh, they didn't.
Very hotly contested. Celery gets off a Soul Rip there. Pure actually initiated on by the Brood, but now GPK looks like they will be able to finish off that pesky spider. 120 seconds of no Brood now.
Yeah, hope they timed the buyback.
Pure is spotted by the Acorn Shot. He pops his BKB, but he's now surrounded and taken out as well. 2 minutes of no Doom. And now Gaimin Gladiators should be able to secure the 3rd Roche. They've gotten all 3.
How the hell did this game get close? Actions there.
Pretty hype.
There goes the first lane.
Indeed.
Will they actually... All right, will Gaimin Gladiators go for more, though? It's going to be a 4v4. They have Aegis.
Lincoln just popped. No Doom. So this is 4v4. Tombstone placed ahead of time. Dyrachyo still with the Aegis, obviously. Gleipnir going to hold him in place. There comes a stun from Save. Well, they're actually going to try to fight this as Nightfall goes right in with a huge Wukong's command. Tofu's deleted. Celery trying to get the hell out, but GPK is going to follow him with that Nullifier. Meanwhile, Dyrachyo turning into Monkey King, uses the Refresher Shard, trying to take out this monkey, but he just dies instead. He basically suicides himself. So that's 4 heroes dead for Gaimin, and nobody for BetBoom.
It's the other way.
Reversed.
All right. BetBoom have to end the game now. There is no way they let this slip away now. You're 5v3 for a full minute. Quinn.
Yeah, they know he's there. He's going to get Synderen chained. They actually break the Lincoln, so there's the Aghanim Scepter Doom, but Pure is bushwhacked to a tree. Now Nightfall, they're able to catch up to this Broodmother, and Ace is dead, no buyback. And BetBoom finally should be able to finish this game. Pure jumps back in, the Doom's still going, and they'll be able to take out Quinn relatively easily now that he's completely outnumbered. Another Wukong's command, and Quinn, last remaining member, but not for long as GG's come out.
Oh, that reaction from Pure.
BetBoom.
That reaction
Wow.
from Pure was so telling.